Good Thursday evening to you. It is NFL Draft Night, the first round just a few hours away. Welcome to More Sports and Less Levine. I'm Dave Bacon. At 8 o'clock, when the first round gets set to get rolling, Les Levine and I will be here with a host of cleveland.com reporters to bring you a heavily slanted Cleveland Browns version of the first round of the NFL Draft. Let's get things rolling here with this quick little preview. Let's take a look at the latest mock drafts that are out there. Mel Kiper from ESPN and Daniel Jeremiah both came out with them today. Here is Mel Kiper's. He has Derrick Brown, defensive tackle, going number 3 to the Lions. That's a little bit of a change. Tristan Wirfs going 4 to the Giants. The quarterbacks, Tua and Herbert, going 5 and 6. Isaiah Simmons, the guy the Browns have their eye on a little bit, going to the Panthers at 7. Okudah, the quarterback from Ohio State, going 9 to the Jaguars, and the Browns taking Andrew Thomas with that 10th pick that they own, with Mekhi Becton still on the board. Let's switch over and look at Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft. This also came out today. Okudah going 3 to the Lions. Wirfs going 4 to the Giants, so some consensus there. He has Herbert going to the Dolphins, Tua going to the Chargers, Isaiah Simmons going to the Panthers, Wills going to the Cardinals, and the Browns taking Andrew Thomas with Mekhi Becton still on the board. So as it gets closer and closer to that first round, more and more people seem to think that Andrew Thomas is the tackle that the Browns like most. Which one of these 4 tackles in this draft you like really depends on what you're going to fit into your scheme and how you want to build around them. The big question is there really a guy you can build an offensive line that will anchor your tackle position with any one of the 4? And as recent history has shown us, it's not a science in identifying NFL talent, especially on the offensive line. Time for some more NFL Draft Preview Bacon Bits. Player evaluation for the NFL Draft is more of an art form than a science. Andrew Berry is the Browns' Da Vinci this year. Let's take a look at the NFL scouting reports for the top offensive tackles in this year's class. Pay special attention to the numerical grade. 8.0 is a perfect prospect. 7.5 to 7.3 is a perennial All-Pro. 7.0 to 7.1, a Pro Bowl talent. 6.7 to 6.8 equals a first-year starter. And 6.5, a boom or bust prospect. Let's start with Jedrick Wills of Alabama. He graded out the best in this year's class at 6.85, meaning he is a year 1 starter. Strengths: big, wide, extremely athletic. Quick out of the gate. Good flexibility and leverage at the point of attack. Bulldozes down blocks. Weaknesses: plays too far forward at times as a run blocker. Will one-pop a block over sustaining at times. Average instincts and recognition against the blitz. Mekhi Becton, the huge tackle from Louisville, graded out as the second highest ranked tackle with a 6.7 grade, the lower end for a year 1 starter. Strengths: absolute giant with dense proportional frame. Boomer upper body power, blasts kick out targets off their feet. Weaknesses: weight could be a major issue without discipline. Opens outside too early in pass sets, unable to respond timely to cross-face stunts. Andrew Thomas from Georgia is the next prospect. His grade is 6.49, putting him right in that boomer bust range. Strengths: plays with a fierce competitive mentality, has powerful meat hooks for hands. Weaknesses: tight hips limit lateral movements and pad level battles for leverage. More of a mauler than a mover. The 4th highest ranked of the tackles in this class, Iowa's Tristan Wirfs, with a 6.48 grade. Also right in that boomer bust range. Strengths: weight room monster. This guy can squat a bus. He's quick out of his stance and into his work. Lateral quickness for move blocking. Weaknesses: has dominant traits, but doesn't consistently dominate with them. Average explosiveness into initial contact, inconsistent change of direction to second level movement, and issues with his sets in both the pass and run games. To give a better perspective of how these guys might develop, let's look at two prospects who graded out higher than all four of them. Back in 2016, this tackle had a grade of 7.5, meaning he grades out as a perennial All-Pro. Strengths: has the elite foot quickness of a high-end NFL tackle. Very good body control and balance. Excellent bend and overall flexibility throughout all pass sets. Weaknesses: frame could use more mass. After initial punch, in pass protection, he loses patience and reach. That was the scouting report on Laremy Tunsil, who made his first Pro Bowl this year after being traded to the Houston Texans. Here's a prospect from the 2014 draft. He was graded with a 7.0 grade, meaning a Pro Bowl talent. Strengths: long arms, excellent body mass overall, outstanding run blocker with the strength and power to wash down half of the line. Weaknesses: could refine his technique and do a better job of finishing blocks. At times, quits after contact, lets defenders come underneath or get over the top. That was the scouting report for Greg Robinson. Was selected high in the 2014 draft, played the last 2 years for the Browns, but failed to live up to that high grade coming out of college. So the question Andrew Berry must answer coming up: between Jedrick Wills, Mekhi Becton, Andrew Thomas, and Tristan Wirfs, is there a Laremy Tunsil type player or even better out there? Or are they more like Greg Robinson or worse? Again, NFL player scouting is an art, not a science. Let's hope Andrew Berry finds a masterpiece for the Browns' offensive line this season. And again, those four guys at tackle, figure one or two of them is likely to be there at 10. Assuming the Browns stay at 10, could trade up, could trade down. We'll find that all out starting at 8 o'clock. Join us. Les Levine will be here with me on set. We'll also have Mary Kay Cabot, Doug Lesmerises, Dan Lobby, Ellis Williams, Tim Bielik, Scott Pasco, and Stephen Means. Cleveland.com reporters will be joining us throughout the night to discuss what the Browns are doing, some Buckeyes perspective, and to take a look what's coming up as the Browns build out the roster. NFL Draft Night. Stay with us here on More Sports and Les Levine, a special NFL Draft edition. Les and I will be back at 8 o'clock. Come join us.